Yeah. I'm riding with my day ones for the thrill. You ain't fucking with me now, but when
welcome to another episode of Just Listen. I got my boy, my co-host, Kristen Thornblade over here.
What up?
Whoop, whoop. Kristen in the house.
Bum, bum, bum.
What's up? How's it going?
Yeah. So today we got this artist with us. But first, I want to give a shout out to Power 904 and the radio down in Florida. So we were networking with those guys. And one of our co-hosts, Sunshine, the DJ, she's working with 904, Power 904 right now. She had a family emergency. Vero Mass is out as well. But we're still running this show with me and Kristen Thornblade. We're going to do it today. Let's get it. So, Harley,
Sure.
Man, this is what we want to go over.
Okay.
So, you got a new track coming out. It's called
Yes.
Crop Circles. So, man, do you want to define that for this audience? Let us know.
I got you.
No, I want to feel. Let me know. You know.
I'll let you in on it. So, a little bit ago, me and Ryan were chilling in my room, which is my friend that I do the group with, HNO, and we were sitting down. We were making music, and it's just a recurring thing of like making music, and it was like running around in circles. Like we didn't know what we wanted to do with our sound, and we felt like we were just walking around in the carpet so much that it was creating, crop circles. You know when you get like anxious, and you keep like walking around and stuff. And that's how it would be with my music, and like our whole experience was that we're just walking around in circles and circles until there's just marks of that we left. So if you listen to the song, a lot of it is like, we could run away, we can do what you want, but no matter what happens, you're just going to keep going in circle. So like, I always talk about like my issues in some of the songs. So like, I kept talking about like, I'm going to have issues. So I'm obsessed with my issues. I write music about my issues. So it's like, I can't fight my issues. So it's might as well be best friends with them and just keep going in a circle. So we're basically creating crop circles in a carpet because you just keep walking back and forth until that footprint's there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like that. That's a pretty cool concept.
Yeah.
The one thing I want to ask you about, doing all the problems and stuff you dealt with in your time and creating your tracks and your music and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask you, so I'm going to pull up this picture real quick. I want to ask you, what were you thinking at this moment? Because I know you have it posted as your main on your Facebook, but it seems like you're in your creative moment during this time. So I'm going to pull this up real quick. You ready?
All right. Yeah.
Let's go to this real quick. Let me know if you can see this.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Give me details of what you were thinking and what was going through your head while you was in the studio.
So this right here, this is in my home studio, and me and Ryan just got done finishing a song called Satisfied. And I was the happiest motherfucker when this picture was taken. To me, that song that we made was a breakthrough, a whole emotional and vibe check for me, because like I was going through a breakup at the time and I wasn't having fun doing anything, and like all my music was sad. And then one day he just came over, we were sitting down, we played this beat, and then we just created a song that I love so dearly. It's called Satisfied, and I was just happy. I was finishing the mixing, and I was just proud. Like it was like one of those sensations you get when you're just content and happy. So I was just thinking about
kind of like when you lose your virginity, right?
Yeah, exactly. And like I was just thinking about the future, like I was just another day in the studio recording, and I wasn't expecting much from that song. Like most of our songs, like maybe like 800 plays or something like that. I think it's
that's good.
just like 800 plays or something. Nothing like insanely big to like where we want to be, but like at the end of the day, I was just fucking proud. That's
you
what
look proud.
Proud, yeah.
You're like,
I was like,
Albert Einstein,
yeah. And Ryan, he was finishing up some ad libs during that. Like we were actually recording. It's like this wasn't like I just a planned picture. Like this was actually like I was just happy as shit when we were making the song. So I was like listening to what he was doing. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be fucking sick.
Yo, I like that jacket you got in the background.
Right here, or the jacket he got.
Yeah,
he's always got this like cool like Chinese riding like streetwear clothing. I don't know where the hell he
Oh,
gets it
yeah.
He got that shit from Tokyo Drift.
from. Corona
Fast and the
Drift.
Furious. Yeah.
Corona Drift.
So what we want to do is try to introduce the people to your music, Crop
Okay.
Circle, because you just defined it for everybody.
Mhm.
So
Song comes out on the 12th of, what is it? Are we in May? No, we're on April, right?
April right now.
I'm dumb. It comes out
Yeah.
April 12th and 12 p.m. So
The Corona has everybody.
12
messed.
a.m.
April 12th.
April 12th. This song will be out
Fucking
on
A.
all platforms.
Hold on. What's the date right
We the
now?
boys.
The 10th. It comes out in 2 days.
Okay, cool. I
Yeah.
almost
2
got it.
days. So the day this gets dropped will probably be a day after this that gets dropped. So, right? Was it getting dropped tomorrow or tonight? Is this show getting dropped tomorrow?
Yo,
Yeah.
when are you guys dropping on the 12th, right? So that's on a Sunday night?
Yeah, it is Sunday.
Sunday night. Okay, that's cool. I
Yeah.
don't think you could hear us during that time frame right there.
Oh, no, I could hear. I was trying to make out some of the words. I was confused what was going on because
Oh, I was asking Bali.
the time of the show dropping.
Yeah,
Oh,
what time are we dropping this show? No, yeah. What time are we dropping this show?
oh.
That's what I was saying.
It's gonna drop in the AM tomorrow. It'll
Oh, I
drop.
see.
Okay. That's what I was saying.
I
So
thought you was talking to
the
her.
day after this drops. So yeah. So it's gonna drop tomorrow. This shit will be out.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
definitely.
Hell yeah, Sunday.
I'm excited.
Here's a
So
clip.
I'm stoked.
Here's a clip of a song from Crop Circle. So you guys listen up, man. Like pay attention to the details, all the lyrics. Listen to it. Hit us up on the comments. Let us know what you think. Hit him up on his page, his Instagram, his Facebook. All that will be linked in on YouTube. So you guys, you really don't have to ask too many questions because just
Go
look
run
on
it
the-
up,
We're gonna drop that shit on there.
sir.
You guys with us? Let's get it.
Yeah.
You guys can hear that?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Da da da. La da da da.
Running to the same place again. The wind blowing through your hair.
Taylor
in the
about to
back.
fucking flex.
We don't need to pretend.
Going on, girl. Yeah. Ay.
Running to the same old place again. The wind blowing through your hair in the bends. Hit my line, we don't even need to pretend. Wipe the tear off your cheek, we'll have fun till the end. The sunset is dying, make your move. You make me wonder how you do what you do. We can run, we can fight like other couples of two. Can we stare at the stars and sit under the moon?
Girl, I thought that we was misfits, that we did not fit in. I thought that you was perfect, but I guess I didn't listen. All girls are the same is what the young Jews said. Guess I should've took the warning straight to my head.
Yeah.
Wake up in my bed with a new mindset. I'm tired of my life, so I'm upset. I'm falling back, we're black on black. A sad boy that made it from the mat. I raised my hand when I was in class. I'm tired of always being the last. I check my fate when I get into rap. She wanted love, but I wanted these stacks. I'll be back soon when I leave my town. City lights we love in the same old sound. Had my first heartbreak one of those days. I think this is where I'll dig my grave.
Running to the same old place again. The wind blowing through your hair in the bends. Hit my line, we don't even need to pretend. Wipe the tear off your cheek, we'll have fun till the end. The sunset is dying, make your move. You make me wonder how you do what you do. We can run, we can fight like other couples of two. Can we stare at the stars and sit under the moon?
Hey, I'm bending my thoughts like you bending my heart. I wanted to leave, but the car's in park, and I don't know if I'll make it that far. So I kick back while I pull this cigar. My life like this is hella hectic. I'm young and dumb and super reckless. Spent too much money on an iced out necklace. Saying in love like I actually meant it. Void in my brain that's killing me. Demons and angels are real to me, but I'm so lost and it's clear to see. I think I lack some guidance, the pain that I fight in. My thoughts are violent. You wanna try this? Go like a virus, cry while smiling. Lead to an island, obsessed with my pain, so why do I fight it?
Yeah. Da 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 yeah. Da 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 yeah yeah yeah.
Running to the same old place again. The wind blowing through your hair in the bends. Hit my line, we don't even need to pretend. Wipe the tear off your cheek, we'll have fun till the end. The sunset is dying, make your move. You make me wonder how you do what you do. We can run, we can fight like other couples of two. Can we stare at the stars and sit under the moon?
Yo, I like that a lot, man.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely, dude. I like how simple it is and about how specific you are, like, with the message you're trying to get across. You know what I mean? The crop circles, and you're like, here we are again. You know what I mean? I like how you explain the crop circle thing, and it like resonates a whole entire new meaning to the whole entire song. What were you gonna say, Bali?
Oh no, I was agreeing with you, bro. That was actually dope, man.
Yeah.
I give you 5 stars for that, actually. Yeah, dude, that is a
Thank
vibing
you.
song because you can vibe to it. Just like Chris was saying,
Yeah.
you can definitely feel it. It's like the first sign of spring break, and you're out, and it makes you feel like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then at the same time, like you said,
The chorus, my friend Ryan, he's a genius, the other half of H&O. It's just like he lays out something for us, like the hook of the whole song. Like he lays something out, and then from there on out, I see a whole entire vibe of it. And I knew we would make a song kind of resonating back to like me wanting to come back. And I'm just, like I said, again, running in a big circle. Like I flew to Hawaii to deal with my issues, which is what I said in the song. But now I just want to come back. That's why I said I'll be back soon when I leave my town. You know, it's because like I crave like the same old shit I used to do every day. And like it's just a big fucking circle that I keep running around. So,
hey man, as long as you come back to where you started, man, that's the part that humbles you. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You go anywhere you want in life, as long as you go back to where you started. That's the part that keeps it connected, though.
Exactly.
So that's good shit.
Yeah, agree.
So the people that we network with down in Jacksonville, Florida, we're definitely going to send them this track. You know, Power
Awesome, thank
904, the radio down south. So we're definitely going to send that to them on the East Coast.
That's awesome.
It definitely needs to be heard, bro. For real.
I hope a lot of people understand this. Like, it sounds like a modern day rap song, but me personally, I like to have more meaning in all of my songs. Like, it might have the more standard industry sound or something like that. And, you know, there might be like auto-tune or something in a song or two. But like at the end of the day, I like to humble myself on lyrics.
Yeah.
I like to make sure I'm doing reality check. I'm keeping myself in check. Like, the song LA Panic is like, I'll explain it later, but like that song is like a mix of like more industry standard stuff mixed with more personal lyrics. Like the next song is a total vibe. It's something you turn the fuck up with the boys, and it's something you have fun listening to. But there's it's like inspirational vibe, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Definitely, man.
Definitely gonna switch to that.
Check it out.
Yeah.
You guys ready for that?
Definitely.
This is the second new track that's coming out, LA Panic. So,
and this one will have an artist named Nippy E. This is just the song before his verse.
Yeah, go ahead and explain that real quick. Go ahead and explain it before we play it.
The whole song idea, or just what's
happening? Just pieces of it. You know.
You know? Basically, we made the song. This is kind of what we want to do when we make it in music. It's kind of like all of our dreams that we want to succeed and like what we want to be doing in LA. Cause we are moving to LA in 2 years to go chase this dream 100%. And it's just kind of like the life we want to live, but you're so rushed and it's a fucking hellhole. It's a panic, or from what I've heard on interviews and stuff. And it's kind of just like my dreams and goals mixed into one song that's just like inspirational. Like I hope people chase the same dreams I do, but it also has like the mindset of like, you know, you're panicking a little just because you're trying to like, you're planning your life out before it even happens. Yeah. So like
I'm trying to hold on to that vision at the same time.
The vision. That's why I call it LA Panic, because the song didn't originally have like a specific title, but I thought LA Panic because I have all these goals I want to do, but I get really caught up in my mind and start freaking out. Like, what if I don't do it or something like that? So that's why the name's LA Panic. And then we'll have Nippy E. He's this artist from Utah. He's going to throw a verse on there. And I'm excited because he's a cool dude. He's got a great fan base. And it's just going to sound cool to get more artists involved with our music. So,
of course, man.
Excited for it.
I like that too, bro. Definitely.
The song should be out.
Is-
Yeah, the song should be out around like May 2nd or May 1st or something like that. Whenever it's done completely.
Definitely tag us in that Instagram and Facebook so that we
I
can
got you.
go with it, and then we can let
Yeah.
the people know.
Yeah, I got you.
Because Chris will go hard on it all day. He will share that shit.
I
that's
fucking,
good.
Hey, I return the favor when it comes to that stuff. So
Yeah, I like that though, because when I'm like, damn, I need to do something, and then I see Chris share, and I'm like, damn, thank you so much, because I was like, man, I forgot to share that, you know. But
yeah, dude. We all got each other's back. You know, if you don't got it, I got you. If I don't got it, you got it, man. It's just like how it should go, man. That's why it's a team, man.
yes, sir.
Yeah. So I'm gonna throw this in, and then the LA. So we're gonna LA Panic is coming up right now. We're gonna let you guys listen to that. But I want to talk about Harley. I want to talk about Chris and Thornblade right after we do this drop for the track. So I'm gonna run this real quick, guys. Let's do it. You guys hear that?
Yeah.
Can you? Or no?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah.
it.
Let me run it back. Let's run this
For
back.
sure.
All right. All right, we on it.
Yeah. I'm riding with my day ones for the thrill. You ain't fucking with me now, but one day I'll be signing deals. Buy a house and put it up into the hills. Talk to me and tell me how you feel. How you feeling like? I'm riding with my day ones for the thrill. Yeah. You ain't fucking with me now, but one day I'll be signing deals. Buy a house and put it up into the hills. For real. Talk to me and tell me how you feel. Oh, I'm gone. Yeah, a life like this is hard to get, so I'ma work my ass off. I put my time and energy, so your boy's about to blast off. Girls about to face it, yeah, she'll never take her mask off. 720, yes, up on the hills with no top on. I keep my circle small and that's okay. Yeah, it is. I'm never one to fuck with any fakes. No fakes, no fakes. All my friends will be up in this fame. Nah, I'm life, girl. Ditch the Honda, we go in this rave like today, like oh. Up in the rave. Such as your brain. Love the way you taste. I'm riding with my day ones for the thrill. Yeah. You ain't fucking with me now, but one day I'll be signing deals. Buy a house and put it up into the hills. Hollywood. Talk to me and tell me how you feel. What you feeling, girl? I'm riding with my day ones for the thrill. Real talk. You ain't fucking with me now, but one day I'll be signing deals. Buy a house and put it up into the hills. Westwood. Talk to me and tell me how you feel. What you feeling? And if you wanna ride with me, I'm on. Dreams I'm chasing, thoughts begun. I'm never changing for anyone. No way. Rockstar lifestyle in the sun. Hey, V12 roaring loud down the strip. The demon in me and the rockstar can't coexist. This concrete that I put around my name. I built myself up, I came up from nothing with no fame. For my day ones, keep you on my side. We gon' party all night. I don't fuck with homicide. These rappers dying left and right. Dripping down and off white. Push me in the spotlight. Another song, top 5. This life is so fine. It's my song, yeah. I know I can pull you with the dawn,
That was definitely the vibe, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I could like, if I close my eyes while listening to that song, I could just imagine like a squad of homies on like a cliffside with the sunset, and when you're just chilling, posted up in the car, fucking smoking, or like open like a poolside, bro, and he's like kind of like, you know what I mean? There's definitely a good fucking vibe to that song, bro.
I love that. The thing I hold that song so dear to my heart because that's like the fucking visions I see of how I want all this shit to turn out. And like when I said V12 roaring loud down the strip, like I want a Lambo, I want a Ferrari or some shit. Like I'm gonna take care of everyone before I buy myself a toy was my biggest thing. I can spend that later, but like that's just like this is the lifestyle I want to live. Like, you know, I worked hard. I'm working hard for this shit. And I want it to pay off, but I don't want it to be like where I feel like I'm just a bot of the industry. That's why I said, for my day ones, I'll keep you by my side. We'll party all night. I don't fuck with homicide. These rappers dying left and right. Trip me down, push me in the spotlight. Another song, top 5. This life is so fine. Because I feel like a lot of labels don't care about their artists' health, and they see them dying. To me, they're just like slowly killing their artists with the lifestyle they're doing. They don't care. It's just as long as they're making money. So that's why I said that part right there, because that's the panic part. Is like that lifestyle is fun, but shit can get real if you don't.
There's a consequence for everything, man.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, it has the vibe where you can see yourself just chilling with the boys, walking down LA at night or on the pier or something like that.
But it's got something deeper to it.
Yeah, but it has like at the end of the day, it's like, get your shit straight. Don't be a dumbass. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Definitely. I like how it definitely flip-flops like that.
Yeah, I like it. But it's a vibe, though. I'm definitely that's one of my favorite songs that we've made.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I want to talk about Chris and H&O, Harley from H&O. That's everybody's got to get that. Harley's with H&O, so it's like group thing. It's like him and the other guy that's, you know, they're partners. And Chris and H&O, they're going to come together and they're going to make a track. What was the name of that track you guys going to make?
We don't have the name for it yet because my friend Ryan, the other half of H&O, still's got to come up with the hook for it. But depending on what so I come up with like the course names or something like that. Or no, not the course name, sorry. I'll come up with the song name based off of the course or how I feel about the song.
Yeah.
So we'll just say it's going to be an H&O Christian Thunderbolt project.
I'm ready for this shit, man.
Because your flow, because Chris can change up his flow a lot.
Oh, I know. I've heard all the songs you've sent to like the group chat and everything. I've listened to all of them. I think that's why like I'm excited to do a song with you too, is because like you actually know how to rap, and it's like I'm not saying that anyone else doesn't, but like I actually like enjoy the way your like structure is. Like you're not just do the whole thing. It's like you like to switch it up, and it's like it feels like something I would do too with the whole rap thing. That's why I like it. And that's why
I recognize that within. Yeah, dude. I'm glad we see eye to eye on that shit.
Structure is big for me. You always gotta push for perfection. I mean, at the end of the day, you can settle for a project that you like, but if you don't, like I said, if you don't feel confident, like if you can't go up to, say, Snoop Dogg, or you can't go up to one of the biggest people in music, and if you can't show them that song with confidence, then there's something wrong with the song.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah. That's the part about the art, man. You can do better. You can do better.
If you can't go 100% with it, then it's like, and there's something wrong. Go back to the chalkboard. You have to give 100%. Like you have to put your whole fucking confidence in this song. You can't just be a little iffy about it, because then a project, even if it does blow up, you'll never feel satisfied with that.
Yeah.
It's like you'll have those second thoughts to it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like that self-criticism, but it's like you need to satisfy that self-criticism as much as possible, where you can't even self-criticize yourself anymore. You know what I mean? To where you know.
Yeah, but like I said, Chris, gonna take it away from here, because I don't know. I was just trying to, question him, like not question him, but put him on, because you guys are gonna connect later. You know what I'm saying?
And we're definitely. I can say the song definitely is gonna be some heat.
It's gonna be epic, bro.
Definitely.
It's gonna be a fucking banger, and everyone's gonna run that shit up. And they're gonna
really are.
They're gonna share it. They're gonna show their babies. They're gonna show their grandmas. They're gonna show everyone.
But man, we're gonna keep climbing though. That's the one thing. Never stop climbing. When you're a lover of music, your music never expires. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta go 100%.
I fucking love that, dude. That's like That'd be a good tattoo, man. Music never expires. Holy shit, that is good shit. I've never heard that before.
Are
Man.
you gonna make one? You gonna do one for somebody?
I would fucking put that on myself. Music don't expire. Dude, I was just telling someone the other day, I was like, music is amazing. You know why? It's the most important fucking like element to the media. You know what I mean? You can put music inside of a movie, you know what I mean? But you don't have a movie without music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have music without a movie though, because music, you can't touch it, you can't taste it, you can't see it, but you can hear it, and for some reason you feel the most feelings out of just nothing. Plugging something in, you feel the most rawest connection in the purest form. You feel chills down your spine because you're hearing, you know what I mean? Like music moves people in ways that nothing can else move people other than other humans and love and feelings, you know what I mean? But music for some reason holds that tone for certain people that just resonates as if it was another consciousness, you know, connecting with them. So it's music is definitely crazy. So that music shit don't expire. That's a whole nother level in my man. Yeah, dude. Shit, that's awesome.
But that's how we all feel though. Like we
dude, yeah, dude.
Yeah. For real.
Yeah, man.
But,
so this is your turn, bro. It's for you to do.
All right. So Harley, I had a couple questions really quick. I wanted you to kind of go in a little bit more detail about the Rockstar Death Note album that you got coming up here shortly. Just go in a little bit. I just wanted to get a little bit like what's the background, like the vibe of the whole new album? Like what kind of message and a summary of the album are you trying to put out?
So the whole meaning, vibe, and summary of this album is that you can be a rock star, you can live up the life, but I feel like there's always that pent-up depression that you're always writing a death note, but it's hidden. So, like, I can become a rock star, I can live out this rap life and all that if I'm famous, but I'm almost positive millions of people that would listen to my music wouldn't know what I'd be going through. So it's a rockstar death note because you're famous, but you're already dead. Like you're a big celebrity, but you're like, you feel like that should fix everything in life. But for some fucking reason, you're still writing these notes and shit and these feelings and everything. It's like
it's you, but you're leaving out a big part of you and you're putting that on the back burner just to satisfy standards is what you're trying to say.
Yeah. Because, I mean, if I get signed, I don't think labels are really going to want their artists to put out stuff about how sad they are or, distract them from a project coming up or something like that. Yeah. It's going to be full promotion to that. And, you can wear a fake smile, but the moment you're, back inside your house or you're inside the vehicle with tinted windows, you're just exhausted, stressed, you can't go anywhere. I feel like there's a lot of artists that go through that. And I'm afraid that that's going to be my same situation if I do take off in music, if H&O does become something big, which I hope it does. I think it will. And it's just like the whole every song on that album you'll see is very bipolar is what I call it. So basically what you'd be feeling, like you're happy one moment, sad the next. So we got a lot of songs that are, shit that you can get down to, that you can vibe with friends. We got some songs that are just stuff, that, you're not alone to. And then we got some in-between songs like Crop Circles that has that upbeat feeling to it. But at the end of the day, there's a lot more meaning in there.
Yeah.
It's supposed to just be like, it's a very bipolar album. So before Rockstar Death Note came to be, it was actually supposed to be called Bipolar Pill. And it was because that's our genre with music. I don't think we fit into a specific category. I think that me and Ryan are capable of doing any style. I mean, there's 2 punk rock songs on the album.
Yeah. No, dude, truthfully, when I hear the songs that you play, I'm literally taking notes as we speak, as I'm listening to your music. Like I can't relate it to anything. And that's like what I highly appreciate out of just especially this day and era, dude. New artists coming out and putting out shit that you cannot relate. You cannot say he sounds like this person. That's the kind of shit that I feel like is is gonna shake the industry here pretty soon, dude. Is because people are gonna come out and it's not gonna be the same shit anymore because people are starting to get real fucking tired of that shit. It's like we were talking about earlier, man. It gets repetitive. You know,
exactly.
People expect. You know what I mean? And then they get bored of what to expect now. You know, people need to have that unexpectedness. You know, that new shit, that flame, that that spark and shit. Definitely, dude. You fucking ride that. You ride that well.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And that's what we go for with our music. Like, we like to have. I think the reason why this is my thought, is everyone likes mainstream music because the beats are.
There you go.
So my big thing, like I said, was that I gotta stay humble to myself, but I gotta keep that industry standard level stuff. So like, it's nice you complimented me on that because that's just like a big thing that I try to push with my brand of H&O is that we got the beats, we have the vibey instrumentals, and we have the sound and everything. But when you really take it apart, we have the lyrics that actually mean something instead of hey, let's go overdose on Xanax, ooh, fucking $1,000 Gucci bag and all this. I can say, like, I want to have nice shit, but that's just an inspirational setting to me. It's not that I'm going to go and flex on someone with this. Like, that's inspirational to me.
Right. It's a go-getting attitude. It's a go-getting attitude, dude. I like that. What was the thing that you said right before that, though? I
forgot.
Yeah, man. I was going to go right off of something. But it's okay, man. It's okay, man. I'm going to move on to the next question, though.
All right.
So what are the 3 main emotions that you feel like you were really dealing with putting throughout this whole entire album? What are the 3 main emotions that were like really like you were generating for this album?
I would say for this album, like, one would be I was dealing with sadness. There's sadness in this album. There's hopefulness and there's happiness. There's just
go ahead and explain on each one if you can. Like, throw some examples in.
The happiness of this album comes from the fact that I'm proud of the projects. I think the songs inside of them are all insanely good quality, and I put as much care, and I made sure I'm working with the right people to make the song as good as it can be. And just the happiness is just because there is some songs in there that gets you hopeful, like the one I just played, LA Panic. There, to that, like you said, you resonated a vibe from that. You got the picture of like what I was trying to put in people's heads of the whole LA scenery. But that's the happy shit. Like, I want to be able to hang out with my friends. My main goal is to bring my friends, all my real friends from Idaho, the people that want to come up with us to LA, go down there, get full-time jobs until this music thing is taken care of. And then I want to have them work off a salary from me so they don't have to go to 9 to 5 and they can just do what they want to do. They can go work on their shit. They can go become artists too, and I'll help promote that and I'll help them because that's the person I am. I like to provide, and that's what I want to do. And that's the happiness, is because I'm getting the vibe that this album's going to really be something to everyone, and I hope people can relate to it, and that's why I'm happy. It just makes me happy to create it. The sadness, there's a couple songs in there that goes back to what I've been dealing with since I was a kid, of depression and thinking I'm not good enough for something, or maybe something's not going to take off and I'm wasting all this money because I'm not like signed. I don't have people that put like money into my pocket to pay for this project. So I've spent almost $1,000 on songs for this album just out of my pocket from money I made from work. And like, that's not a lot, but like for me, that's a lot of money because I've never put this much money and time and energy into any project in my life, especially for something that has no 100% guarantee of it paying off. Like, this is self-investing at its fucking highest for myself.
Yeah.
The sadness comes from, I don't know if it's good enough. I don't know if people are going to like it. There's sad songs in there that people could relate to. I hope that they can relate to. And I was going through depression when I wrote some songs. So the sadness and the hopefulness is that this album will be – there's not a lot behind the hopefulness. It's just I'm hoping that this is the one that gets us famous. But if not, I'm keep going. I'm going to go 100%. I'm going to go harder than less.
Fuck yeah, dude. Okay, so if one person's listening to it or 1 million people are listening to it, 110% for yourself, man. I just wanted to comment the fact that, like, it is a great quality to have, the fact that with those emotions, you know what I mean? Even happiness too, but I like when you said you used hopeful and sad, but you know, that also deals with a little bit of depression too, right? Yeah. Being depressed and also hopeful at the same time You know what I mean? That is a trait that I feel like everybody should fucking have, because no matter how, yeah, dude, we all get depressed. We all get sad.
Yeah.
That's what makes you a fucking artist, dude. But it's the fact that you're hopeful is what makes you a successful artist. And that's the part that is
human.
Exactly. That's the part that makes us express, you know, how we feel inside. But the fact that you stay hopeful about it, and you know that, like we were talking about earlier, man, it's going to get worse before it gets better. But the only most important part, man, you just got to know that it's going to get better. That hopeful part, no matter how small that light is, it will stick out. No matter how dark it is, it will stick
100%.
out. You know?
That's
what
keeps me going with music. It's just like, eventually one of these songs will hit and people will see that if people like the music, they'll keep coming back. And then if I can start generating revenue off the songs, that means I can put more time and money and energy into bigger projects with other artists. And it's just like,
create like a system, like a systematic family that all agree on like the same art, you know?
Yeah,
definitely. Exactly. That's a great dream to have, man, honestly.
That's the goal right now, is just be able to get out of our hometown, bring the real friends that we know that will have our backs no matter what with us, and then just keep doing this. Like, I want to be a rapper. I'm sure 7 million other people are going for this goal too, but it's just like me and you, we're both trying to make it. All of us right here, we're all trying to make it in the same industry. And it's like, are we going to be the people that are going to, you know, finish a mile off the finish line? Or are we going to be the people that fucking forgot that we passed the finish line and we're still running? It's like, I'm not saying it's like cheesy or anything. Like, I genuinely, that's just how I am about this whole music thing. Like, I want
to just give you a little because I'm just gonna say, like, I when I was your age, like, I was still doing music, you know what I mean? And I was going through those same exact emotions, and the music is all I have, and music is what it needs to be done, and music, it has to, you know what I mean? Like, it's like music is an obligation. I'm not saying that changes, man, because music is still my obligation to this day, reason why I'm talking to you. But what I'm saying is, the more I did music, like I said, music is the strongest element it has in the industry. So when I started doing more music, I started realizing, like, oh, it's not just music. I can hold a camera. I can hold a videotaper and make music videos. I can do graphic design on my music videos, you know what I mean? Or I can get my buddy that knows skateboard tricks and videotape him, or, you know what I mean? You can find a friend that does, like, outfit designing and be like, make me some designs, man, and, you know what I mean? I'll wear them in the music video. You can sponsor anybody. You can bring anything. Music is like a limitless source of expression. You can do anything with it, man. So that's why I wanted to just let you know, like, you get worked up about, like, it has to be music. It has to be music. Let that be the foundation, man. I agree with you, but don't be afraid to, you know, branch out with, and try to experience other projects. Like, you know what I mean? I know you're a gamer. Like, try to find a way till you can bring gaming and music into, you know what I mean? Like, your own little element. You know what I mean? You'll find your way, man. It's just all chemistry throughout time that builds for itself. You just got to keep doing it.
And being an artist from the Pacific Northwest helps too, because, like, there's a hip hop scene down there. There's, like, local artists, like, in Spokane too, like Django Olives, and this dude just moved. I forgot his name, but, like, I like people like that too, because it's kind of like, it's the underground hip hop vibe, which I like, and which I want to stay true to myself, because I feel very underground hip hop music, and I feel like there's a mainstream aspect, but, like, I look at the people like that too, because, I mean, they might not have the biggest following base, but they're acting like they're acting like they're on radio stations, and it's not cockiness, it's confidence. Like, it's my biggest thing. Like, I respect that.
Yeah, dude.
This the image they hold to themselves, and, like, the way they represent where they're from and stuff.
There's a difference, and it's weird how, like they're on two different sides of the spectrum, though, like being cocky and being confident. But for some reason, there's an illusion where people mix the two. You know what I mean? Like Lil Pump, people think he's confident. He seems like confident, but he's just a cocky motherfucker. You know what I mean? Yeah. He just doesn't have
he knows he's got that money at the end of the day, so he
don't care. You know what I mean? People confuse that, but imagine a poor man walking the streets with his chest out, acting like he's on a mission, even though he's probably just walking to the grocery store to get his kids some fucking milk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's confidence. You know what I mean? That is the real shit that stands out, and that's like that humbleness that you need to carry all the way through. And you can still be goofy and be cocky and be funny, but just make sure you're humble through it. You know what I mean? It's like that's the confidence part that holds out, dude.
Humble beginnings. Yeah, agree.
Yeah.
But that is all the questions I had. I'm down to bullshit.
Oh,
You got anything to say, DJ Bali? You kind of quiet over there. I see you drinking that. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Give me.
Some of that?
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Oh, shit, there's some magic up in this bitch.
Oh.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm gonna want that shit back because I'm thirsty as a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, bro. Here you go.
Oh shit, that's what's up. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Free magic show up in here too.
Yo, but
We're like jumpers, but with just like inanimate objects.
oh, dude, I love that movie.
It's a good movie, dude. You know it got like 3 stars or like 2 stars, Rotten Tomatoes. It's a shitty movie, is what it was rated, like a horrible movie. I love that movie. It was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's a good movie, man. What?
Like it's like when you're the only person in the family that liked the movie and you're walking out, you just can't wait to talk about how great it was. Then you hear your dad just like, God, that movie sucked dick.
No, right? They're all talking shit about it before you're like, oh, yeah, it sucks.
You're just like,
go in your room, cry.
Is there anything else you would love to mention before we close this out, Charlie?
Yes, that Rockstar Death Note drops June 30th, and it'll be out on all platforms. Also, all of our social media. Everyone in this will be down in the link below on YouTube. Go click, run that shit up, support.
Click it.
Us out.
Check the description. We're
Also,
gonna run it up. Every single one of them links.
Crop Circle comes out 2 days.
Yes.
For you guys watching this probably on YouTube one day. Like in
Yo.
April 12th, run it up.
The 12.
April 12th, Sunday.
Lyric
Coming
video
up.
drops too and everything. It's gonna be good.
One thing I want to mention is like all of us are with NOC, the Artistry, and he's with his own. He has his own H&O group as well. So he's like, we're networking big time. So that's pretty dope. I like that.
I support NOC, and I'm with them 100%, and I got H&O going. So it's good because if something happens with this, I'm always think back to them, and I can help some good people out with getting marketing and links and connections and shit like that. So
I want to do a big ass shout out to Tony Starks over here, ladies. If you love Iron Man and you into that cosplay stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because I love cosplay. You guys, you follow this guy, like his music. I mean, he dresses up as Iron Man probably right after we get off of it.
I'm gonna go slip up in my suit and pull off into my McLaren really quick.
Yeah. If you need to jump out of the cake like Iron Man and be the stripper for your night.
Lay down that pipe, if you know what I mean.
Give him that repulsor.
Oh, we got
you gotta fucking
now.
You gotta do it. I can't tell if it's the light or not.
Yo, this is
that's the lighting. These cheeks ain't blushing.
This is how we do it on this show, man. It's more like we interact and we do this stuff like real world. We're gonna be real about stuff. We're gonna say what we want to say. No holdbacks, no strings. We're gonna just do it.
Yeah.
What's on your mind, you say it. What's in your heart, you say it. And that's what listening is about. Oh, you good, bro? Go ahead.
Also, I want to shout out someone really quick? 2 people?
Yeah, you can do what you want.
I want to shout out Mr. Shreddy Bear. That's his Instagram. His name's Ryan Famila. Dude's an insane engineer. He's pretty much doing most of this album. And you guys probably already know him, but I'll shout out to Mike G too. He's doing like 2 or 3 songs on the album too. Shout out to those guys. Shout out to my boy Ryan, who couldn't join me, but he's the other half of H&O, and not one of our songs would even be a thing, or I wouldn't be pushed to where I am now without my boy. So that's my number one brother right there. Shout out to him. yeah, I hope you guys go check us out, and I hope that we can become a part of your daily life, or when you're going through something sad, we're there to help you. It's kind of what I like making music for. I like to relate with a lot of people. Yeah, thank you.
That's what's up, man.
Oh yeah,
Like,
everybody follow official_H_O on Instagram. And then what was it? What was your personal one?
It's _Hardly Linger.
Right on, right on.
Run it up.
Chris, you got any shout outs, man? Because this is our time.
Oh yeah.
Dude, my shout outs. I just want to shout out Matthew Maynard one time. Maynard, Moses with Maynard. I just want to say he's a cool ass cat. I've known him since high school. If you guys ever want to get any podcasting opportunities to be put on his podcasting show, you just go over to his house, drink some mimosas with him, and he'll fucking ask you some questions, show some music, and just bullshit, man. Like it's a great vibe. You can just go over there, smoke with him. He always got some dabs. But yeah, if you want to ever get on that podcast, hit up Mimosas with Maynard on Instagram, and he'll get you scheduled in.
Yo,
Run him up.
that's what's up. I want to give a shout out to my son, because I love my son. He's not with me right now. He's with his mom, but I love
Best
him.
Halo player in the world.
You know what I'm saying? Best Halo player in the world, dude. That's what why'd you have to mention that, though? But yeah, he's good though. Like if I'm online with him, we're playing, and he's like helping me like snipe all types of people, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you're the only one that got my back, son. He was like, yeah, Dad, I got this. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, he put more points up on the board than I did when we played.
Yeah, he's only 5. I mean,
I know.
He'd be 6.
Dude, them younger cats that fucking got introduced to technology at a young age, man, they're kicking everybody's ass, dude. Swear to God. There used to be a 12-year-old kicking 20-year-old's ass. Now it's 5-year-olds kicking 30-year-olds ass, dude. They're like,
Yeah, fuck.
these are just fucking machines now, dude. What kind of breed?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also, shout out to my daughter. She's about to be 18 and on Kansas. And my son, he's in Savannah, Georgia. Shout out to him. He's about to be 20. And I love you all. I love my brothers here, NOC, H&O. Shout out again to Power 904, the radio down in Jacksonville, Florida. Sunshine the DJ, man. Thank you for connecting everybody. To my boy, like I said, Freestyle Damente. He actually, he supports and connects with Strange Music. So I want to give you guys a shout out, especially to him and Christian Thornblade. Thank you guys for motivating me, even after all my breakups and stuff like that. Like my breakup with my 6.5, 7-year breakup, but you guys brought me back to who I was supposed to be. So I love that. And we all got music dropping this year. So we already dropped some on SoundCloud. Check it out. Because NFC.
Oh, dude, 2020, man. It's the fucking year, man. We ain't doing nothing but sitting around. Might as well be fucking making music.
I know. Instead of like,
Quarantine is time to perfect your craft.
Yeah.
Damn straight. Damn straight.
We all going hard, man. But as soon as this shit is over, we doing shows, we doing everything. So we're going to go hard, man. And we represent every artist.
Going to be a good year for the Pacific Northwest.
You already know, dude. The foundation is definitely growing in Washington. Spokane, and just like the spots that are just coming out of the woods, like it's starting to have a scene.
We're trying to get Post Falls big into it right now. We're kind of like the leading thing for Post Falls. So
yeah,
fucking A, dude.
Trying to get them, like that's the thing I like about Spokane is like they're big in hip hop, but I can hold myself to saying that H&O is pretty much like the big one. It's the big brand inside of Post Falls.
That's badass, dude. Fucking carry that shit. Carry the weight, man. Carry that weight.
I would say the good influence hip hop, the real hip hop stuff within Idaho is definitely from the H&O.
Dude, yeah, you'll be the reason that they're connected to multiple other cities. That's like you just saying that you come from Post Falls. People will literally, no one moved to Post Falls. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But they'll move to Post Falls because it's a thing to them now. You know what I mean? Like you could be that reason just because you're connecting cities to Post Falls just through your music.
I mean, and like I said, we're doing stuff that no one else is doing. I mean, there's artists in Post Falls, and I don't believe I don't believe that there's anything called bad music. I think music is something that anyone could really get into taste-wise, or, you can never call a song bad because, music's music, and I don't think there's something as bad music. But I definitely don't think that there's one person in Post Falls that's doing what me and Ryan are doing. We're flying out to LA to record with Mike G, which is just another studio session, but it's still with Mike G. He's worked with a lot of people. And, I mean, we're getting connections with people. We're trying to get big. We're doing stuff that no one's doing because they're
It's
all
a fucking blow up, bro.
Yeah, they're settling for less, but I'm trying to settle for fucking way more, and no one does that in Post Falls. So that's why.
Why would you settle for less when you're limitless, man?
Mm-hmm,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's like the movie.
Yeah,
I know you guys know that movie.
Limitless.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I feel like people don't push themselves in Post Falls. They just they're good with being like big in their hometown, or like, oh, I got like fucking 1,000 plays on a song. I'm a fucking artist, or like I feel like you can't stop. But these people, these kids, just stop. They settle for less. Like they're like okay with just being big in their hometown, which is cool if you're good with that. If you want to be known in your hometown, that's sick. But I feel like you're not 100% in the music if you're not trying to be big everywhere.
Lovers of music. So, but we gotta cut this show because we got to go. You know what I'm saying? And
for watching.
Weekend, where I live at, it's about to snow, and I fucking hate it. Because
Good luck with that.
Yeah, man.
Good luck with that.
I love you guys, man. Thanks for both showing up, and shout out to
Much love.
Sunshine. Shout out to Vera Maz. I hope your families are okay. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out. This is Just Listen. Peace out, y'all.
Just listen. Peace out, guys. Have a good night. Stay healthy.
Yeah. Hey. Da da da. La da da da.
Running to the same place again. The wind blowing through your hair.
Taylor about to fucking flex.
We don't need to pretend.
No, we don't, girl. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey.
Running to the same old place again. The wind blowing through your hair in the bends. Hit my line, we don't even need to pretend. Wipe the tear off your cheek, we'll have fun till the end.
Hey, hey.
The sunset is dying, make your move. You make me wonder how you do what you do. We can run, we can fight like other couples of two. Can we stare at the stars and sit under the moon?
Girl, I thought that we was misfits, that we did not fit in. I thought that you was perfect, but I guess I didn't listen. All girls are the same is what the young Jew said. Guess I should've took the warning straight to my head. Wake up in my bed with a new mindset.